welcome back to Nintagious. How's everybody doing tonight? Bot is taking a little, like, being kind of slow about booting up again, so that might not be working yet, but... Riley, JMT7, Jeff, how is everyone doing? Seth as well. I'm gonna give everybody a few extra pixels today for being here, because last night we hit 10 likes, but it was like right at the end of the stream and I didn't realize it until everybody had already left for the raid. So no one was there to get the pixels. I mean, some people were still there, but I'm still gonna drop a few extra for that reason. And yeah, we're gonna get back to Donkey Kong Country Returns tonight. Oops, my volume is really low. There we go. Did anybody else try out the Dark Souls thing, out of curiosity? Oh, it didn't save this for some reason. That might actually be a little bit too loud. Okay, though. I don't know if I should go forward through the forest, or if I should go back and do some backtracking for puzzle pieces. I think I'm gonna backtrack for a bit. Do that first. First, I have to get some sparks. I can't buy it in bulk. Would have done this before the stream if I would have known that this was gonna be a thing. This shop is like really laggy too for some reason. Alright, that's enough, I think. Yeah, I saw that View was trying it out. I stopped in briefly just to leave a like. And yeah, I remember you mentioning last night, Seth, that you were trying it out. Doesn't appeal to you? I can see that. I can see what people like about it, but I can also see what some people might not like about it. I can see both sides. Hey Coulter, how's it going? Alright. So yeah, first we're gonna go back, like start back at the beginning and look for missed puzzle pieces. I haven't silenced my phone yet because I'm terrible. There we go. I'm only missing one, so this shouldn't be a big deal. Hey League, how's it going? And I got like all of the letters through these areas, so I don't have to worry about those. Which is why I was insistent on getting them all, like, my first pass through. This wasn't the one. No, Squawks would be freaking out if this is the one I was missing. If there's anything over there. I'd like to think if there was, that Squawks would have been freaking out already. Wow, did I really miss this? I feel like I should have seen that. Alright, well cool. Now I can just leave. Yeah, I'm still a little torn on Dark Souls. Like, I don't know. I enjoyed myself, but let's put it this way. After Dark Souls, I was playing Dr. Mario, and I wound up playing that for like 5 hours straight. And, like, that hooked me more than Dark Souls did, which I think tells me all I need to know. But who knows, if the test thing hadn't have ended, who knows if I would have continued to play. Like, if I wasn't necessarily losing interest, I guess. If anything, I was losing interest in the trial because it doesn't give you, like, the full game experience. So, I don't know. I don't really like the idea of having, like, donation goals, but I'm tempted to do it like that and just be like, well, if people donate for it, then I'll get Dark Souls and play it. Because, like, it's one of those things where if I had access to it, I'd probably play it, but I don't know. There's so many other games that I would definitely want to be getting for the rest of the year that I don't know if I want to drop the cash on that one in particular. Even though it's tempting because they're not banging a full 60 for it. I have a feeling most of these I'm only gonna be missing one. Hey Raph, how's it going? Hey Eric, how's it going? I can't really complain. I've been feeling kind of bleh lately, but it's like, could be a lot worse, so it's not really bothering me that much. Okay, that was my bad. $96, that's close. And the jackpot's up to 11 something. Now I know fire's bad, so it's just... Oh, so it was just one of these that I messed up? Great. That's a big question, Coulter. So there's like over 70 characters to pick from. I don't know if I could even narrow it down on a per Smash game basis. I mean, if I'm looking at just the characters and the franchises, like, and not considering what type of fighter they are in Smash, unfortunately, I'd probably have to be boring and maybe not boring, but I'd have to go with the third party route of Mega Man or Sonic, and I'm not even sure which one. Because they're both such childhood icons to me. Now, if you're talking in terms of, like, how the characters play, like, in Smash itself, that's still tough, but... I really liked how Ike played in 4. I enjoyed Donkey Kong a fair deal, too. I'm missing 2 here, so... Oh, I think I remember where one of them is. It's curious to me how, if you keep jumping like this, you maintain momentum. I'm not pressing the stick right now. Like, that's just one of the weird physics things about this game. Like, he just maintains momentum. It's weird. Not bad weird, it's just curious weird. You know, one of them was probably up there. Oh, I can go back, though. It's no big deal. Wow, that one was in plain sight. Thank you. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that play, like, counter characters and all they do is counter. I'm not a big fan of counter characters. There's too many characters that have a counter in general, really. Because it's not just Fire Emblem characters, a bunch of Pokemon characters have them too. Going back to what I was saying about, like, characters that I like how they play in Smash. I really liked how Bowser played in Brawl. They kind of ruined him in 4, if I'm being honest. They took the fantasy away, you know? Because, like... That's something that I don't hear a lot of game developers talk about, is... What I've heard it called is character fantasy, and that's that, like, a character should feel like how you'd expect them to feel. And that's... So, like, when you think of a character like Bowser, you think... You know, he's probably gonna use his claws, he's probably gonna bite, he's probably gonna spit fire, he's probably gonna do the butt bomb from Mario, whichever one that was, 3, I think. But then suddenly in 4, he's drop-kicking? When has Bowser ever used drop kicks? Like, it kind of breaks the fantasy for me. He doesn't feel like Bowser anymore. If that makes sense at all. I think the concept of character fantasy is, like, kind of difficult to explain. Always gotta check. So there's another 2 here, right? But I think that's why when people bring up characters they want to see, that's what I judge their chances of being in the game on. That's why I think Waluigi wouldn't be a good fit, because what is Waluigi's character fantasy? What sort of playstyle do you imagine when you think of Waluigi? Tennis rackets. And hey Logan, how's it going? And to go back to what you said, Captain Toad's another one. Like, I thought Captain Toad was a lot of fun. It was too short, which was kind of disappointing. I don't think he's a character that fits in Smash because of the character fantasy isn't compatible with Smash. Because you're hunting for treasure. He has like no offensive capabilities. So you can't imagine what it would be like to play a character like him. Whereas you think of characters like Link, you immediately are like, okay, well these are the type of attacks he's going to have. Now, to be fair, who the hell thought that there could have been a character fantasy for Isabelle? So... Am I gonna have to take a leap of faith here? Yup. Yeah, but like, I personally believe that stuff that they gave him to make him fit in sports games is like not an acceptable thing. Like, I think they need more than that. Especially because what he uses in a bunch of the sports games, are, it only happens in, like, one of the games, and then in the next game he uses completely different things. So he has an inconsistent character fantasy, and that makes it be kinda like, whatever. I think. I'm tempted to just do over here, because I'm still pretty early in the stage. But I think it's also going to be a pretty... well, okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and back out so I can get that puzzle piece. Yeah, see, I would argue that PD Piranha has enough depth, because he's appeared as a boss multiple times, he's had different abilities, like, every time. I think there's enough depth there that they could create a character out of him. I would prefer that he just show up as a boss again. I think that would be fine. I'm really hoping that they have some sort of mode that has bosses in it again, because that was like the only thing I liked about Subspace Emissary, is I thought the bosses were cool. What else was I gonna say? Oh, I thought Ivysaur was a lot of fun in Brawl, so I'm glad that he's coming back. What am I doing? Oh cool, there's a safety barrel down there. I'm a little bummed that he still has a freaking tether recovery, though. Yeah, Squirtle was decently fun too. I didn't like Squirtle or Charizard as much as I liked Ivysaur, but... Well, that was nice and stupid. Yeah, they took stamina out in Ultimate. I kinda don't love that they're still all the same character at all, though. I feel like they shouldn't be a transformation. But, I don't know. Maybe that'll be fine. I feel like all of the characters are being robbed of an extra attack when they do something like that. Like, I would have liked to see Squirtle and Ivysaur get a rework like what Charizard had in 4, you know? Well, that almost sucked. And that's another thing, in Brawl, when you died as the Pokemon trainer, it forced you to switch. Is it still gonna do that? Like, I hope not. Because I guess for the most part I enjoyed playing all of them in Brawl, but like I definitely preferred Ivysaur over the other two. Alright, this is the last set of Jigsaw pieces. I'm probably not going to need Squawks for this because I think it's a minecart stage. How many am I missing? Just one, so this should be easy. I have a feeling it's in plain sight and I just have to pay attention and get it. Alright, Eric, thanks for stopping in. Well, I had that one already. I was kind of hoping that would have been the one, but that's alright. You solo to Deviant? I have, like, no desire to even try Deviants, to be totally honest. I don't know, a lot of the depth in Generations feels very fake for some reason. It feels like there's a lot of fake content, which is kind of disappointing. I don't remember that being the case with 4. Right. I'm finally starting to dial it back on Monster Hunter a little bit. Like, I didn't play it much last night. But I think that's because I need G rank gear. Like, once we get geared up in G rank, I'll probably start doing solo stuff again. Because most of the solo stuff I have is like still a little bit too difficult for the gear I have. I mean, it's possible, but it's like not going to be fun. Well. Yeah, like, it's one of those things that's just an impossibility, I think. Even though I think it's highly likely that once a true Smash 5 comes along, I think they're gonna be cutting, like, a lot of characters. Characters like Mario don't stand a chance at ever being removed. Cool, World 1's done. Yeah, like Mario, Link, Pikachu, Donkey Kong, Marth. They're never gonna go anywhere. Seven's being very lurky tonight, I see. How did I miss that? What's wrong with me sometimes? Hey Nate, how's it going? I figured you were also watching multiple streams, Seven, to be fair. Because I know you do that. Down there, maybe? How did I miss that? I literally, like, walked right past that. You don't have any characters you really want to see in Smash 7? Or do you just not play Smash? I kind of forget. I think you said you do. Just, like, super casually, which is totally fine. How do I feel about Nintendo Online? Well, I played Dr. Mario for 6 hours last night, so I'll let that speak for itself. Crap. Like, I feel like I've already gotten my money's worth. See, Midna's another one of those characters for me that's like... I think she's a great character, but I don't necessarily think she needs to be in Smash. I'd really like to see Dixie Kong. I think that would be cool. That's one of my, like, top hopes right now. I'm not missing too many here, so... To elaborate on Switch Online a little bit more, I played Mario Tennis the other night, and, like, I'm really happy that they're doing free updates for that, which is, like, kind of related. Like, if they have to charge, like, a very affordable amount of money to use the online service to be able to fund them making free updates for games, like, I'm totally down for that. Like, I honestly was never sure, I wasn't sure if I was ever going to play Mario Tennis again, because there just wasn't a whole lot of content in it. But the fact that they're adding stuff now is, like, great. I don't regret that purchase as much, because I know every couple weeks now I'll have a reason to play it. And I think them charging for online service is what's allowing them to do that. So I think that's great. I have minor, very minor complaints about the NES service, and one is that I don't really love how they're, like, trickling the titles in over time. I'm not a huge fan of that. They've been doing it since the Wii days, and I'm just kind of over it. And it kind of hurts to think about how we're probably going to have to wait actual months before they get around to Super Nintendo games, which will arguably have better multiplayer, since they were more so designed for multiplayer, I think. But that's like a minor thing. Like, ultimately I'm paying $2 a month for it, so it doesn't have to be the best thing in the world. The fact that I've already gotten like 6 hours of gameplay out of it is great. It's a huge hitbox. Well, Bye, Diddy. Well... How many am I missing here? Just one more? Okay. It's not that one. No, yeah, I can agree with that. It would have to be, like, the cursed form, I think. They could be lazy and make her human form like a Zelda clone or something, but I don't think that's really what people would want. My big thing is that I want it to be, if they were to do it, I'd want it to be Midna, not Midna and Wolf Link. I would want it to just be Midna. Because so many people will specifically say, oh, Midna and Wolf Link. But, like... I don't know, I feel like that kind of implies that Midna's powerless without him, and she totally isn't. I don't know why I keep trying to use the freaking blow on that guy. Strong chance that I'm gonna die going through this section. Oh, that's right, I have to carry the barrel all the way here. Yeah, they could do it as like a... yeah, a final smash or something. I think that would be alright. I don't think it even needs to necessarily be Wolf Link. I think it could just be like Twilight Beasts, like in Hyrule Warriors. How am I supposed to carry it this far, though? Do I have to do this and then go back to get the barrel? Or was there another one? There's another one, okay. We're fine. This is fine. I think for me, there's also other Zelda characters I'd rather see first. Like Tingle. I think Tingle would be hilarious. I'm surprised that didn't hit me. Damn it. That one did. Do people dislike Hyrule Warriors? I thought Hyrule Warriors was amazing. It depends on what version of the game they played, I guess. The Wii U version wasn't very good. Its difficulty curve was, like, non-existent. Like, it was just all over the place. The 3DS version was way better, and as a result, the Switch version is probably even better, because I would assume it's basically the 3DS version with Wii U graphics. But if they only played the Wii U version, I could honestly see why they wouldn't like it, because Wii U version wasn't very good. Damn it, and you have to make it through there without getting hit, too. That's rough. I liked the Wii U version enough, but the 3DS version was just so much better. Because they actually, like, balanced the gameplay out and made it, like... It actually has a difficulty curve. Like, you have a feeling of, like, actually making progress. In the Wii U version, it's too open. You can just kind of do whatever you want, which makes it that the difficulty's all over the place, and I didn't really like it. It's a little bit more clear what you need to do in the 3DS version. I think I'll get the Switch version someday, still, because I remember the Wii U version, I just liked it. And then the 3DS version, I loved it. Like, I played it so much. And I never even finished it, because it was, like, too big of a game. God damn it. This is really stupid. But I don't know, would that be interesting to watch? Because that would be a series that would be dozens of episodes. Like, that would be a very long series. So I kinda don't want to commit to something like that without knowing that people would be really interested in watching it. Because that wouldn't be a game that I would just play for 4 episodes like this and be done with it. That would be a game that's gonna take months to finish. Oh, come on! I thought I was moving fast enough to make it. Coincidentally, I kept saying that I was kind of interested in picking up Mario Kart 8 for the sake of, like, playing with viewers. That might not be a good idea now that that paid online is a thing, because I've noticed that other streamers are like they're going to do their Mario Kart 8 days, and there's like nobody playing because nobody bought, like, so many kids didn't buy online. So that might not be a fantastic idea. I'd probably also do that if I could get it for a good price, but not really interested in spending 60 bucks on that game again. God, and I have to, like, complete a freaking challenge once I'm here. Come on. Whew. Hey, random boy, how's it going? Sorry for the delay. Yeah, I think some people would still be really down for Mario Kart 8, but I have a feeling it just isn't as good of an idea as it once was, if that makes sense. Sadly, I don't think, even if I were to get it, I don't think I'd ever do 200cc because it's such a divider. Like, you're really not good at 200cc unless you actively practice 200cc. And a lot of people don't do that. So playing 200cc is just like giving people that do practice it free wins. Honestly, if I were to pick up Mario Kart, I don't know if I would even do, I might do tournaments that, like, don't have all the crazy items or something. Because I don't really like having 50 blue shells every match. Like, that's just not, like, super fun to me. But I don't know, I don't think the chances of me picking it up are super high, to be honest. I might wait and get this new Sonic Racing, if that is looking to be good. Hey Morales, how's it going? It has been a while. I hope things have been well. How many am I missing here? Just one. Yeah, I think I mentioned that during Dark Souls, or that might have been a different game, where I was like... It can sometimes be like, well, maybe I shouldn't buy such and such a game because of, like, there's still older games that I never got. I see it. And to a point, it is kind of, like, it's tough because I have to balance what I want to play and what people are gonna watch. Especially now, because I feel like YouTube changed their algorithm again. Viewership has been really low lately, and I think other streamers have been noticing the same thing. Which, ultimately, I don't care. Like, I mean, I do, but I don't. Because as long as my community is still here and still enjoying themselves, that's kind of all that matters to me. But it has been weeks since I've seen, like, a steady amount of subscribers new subscribers coming in. And that kind of sucks. I've been stuck at 560 for, like, a week or two. Yeah, a couple years ago when they did the ambassador thing for the 3DS, that was the first time I played Zelda 1. And I enjoyed it more than I expected to. I might play it again now? I don't know. It's another, would people be interested in watching that kind of thing? It's been long enough that I'm not going to remember my way around. Like, I'm going to have to relearn everything. I need to do more Zelda in general, I think. Which my schedule got kind of messed up because of Monster Hunter there for a while, but at this point, Monster Hunter's basically down to just 2 days a week. So I could probably pick up, like, another large playthrough again. Damn it. Because those of you who have been around longer than Monster Hunter know that I used to have like 4 playthroughs going at once, right? Usually like 3 smaller playthroughs and then 1 large one that was gonna take like weeks to complete. I think I did Skyward Sword first and then I did Superstar Saga. And then, when I finished Superstar Saga, that was just in time for Monster Hunter to come out, so it was just kind of like, I guess that's gonna be my next longer playthrough. But at this point, Monster Hunter is basically... How did I miss this one? I must have just messed it up. But now that Monster Hunter is basically just the nights Eno's available, and therefore only 2 nights a week, I can probably bust out another larger playthrough here soon. It's just a matter of deciding what. I also have a few playthroughs that I haven't finished that I want to get back to. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. Like, I think that's where my focus is going to be. On one hand, the updates with Switch Online are really cool because now, like, every couple weeks I have a reason to play Mario Tennis. Every month I'm gonna have a reason to potentially play the NES Classics things. Because they're gonna add new games on a monthly basis, so there might be some month where I'm just like, man, I gotta play this on stream. If I get back into Splatoon, that's something else. That, like, whenever they update, I'll be like, oh, that seems like a good reason to play Splatoon. But then I have this going, I have Celeste going. I, of course, have new playthroughs I want to do. And... that could have sucked. And I never finished Captain Toad. I never finished the Octo expansion. And I never finished Yoshi's Woolly World. I have to get back to all three of those at some point. Octo expansion's a bit of a maybe. I don't know if that's necessary, because that's like really OCD completion kind of stuff. I basically did everything that they had for me to do. All I'm trying to do in Octo expansion now is beat every stage with every weapon, which is like... Is that necessary? Probably not. Yoshi's the big one, because I would argue that Captain Toad is like also kind of complete. Alright, so level 2 is done with jigsaw pieces. Just about an hour in, so this is comfortable, I think. Like, we'll probably still get to, like, a new stage, a new world tonight. It was really close. We had somebody else roll a 96 earlier. I think it was Eric. What am I looking at here? Just one. I want to... You know what? I'm going to check this really quick. I want to check that last poll I just did and like what else was on that poll. I want to check both the polls I did. What games were on there that like I haven't touched yet? Because I know that there were like a good deal of games that I didn't even get to yet. The first one... I think the only one on the first, like, I didn't finish Woolly World. I'm playing Returns now. I played Return to Dreamland. I played Superstar Saga. I didn't play Pikmin 3. I forgot that was even an option on there that people seemed into watching. So I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. In regards to the second poll I did, again, I'm playing this now. I'm also playing Celeste. I think the only games that are really like, wow, people really want to see this, so I should get around to it. Like, people really wanted to see Cuphead. People really wanted to see Mega Man, too. It's kind of funny, like, I've talked about it before, about how, like, streaming helps me make time to play a lot of games that I might not play otherwise, because I just don't have the time. But even then, there's too many games. Like, there's too many to get to. I feel like... that looks kind of suspicious, doesn't it? But Squawks isn't freaking out, so I'm gonna say no. Squawks isn't freaking out there, so I probably got that one already. Of course, now I have my poll thing up and I'm not looking at chat. Let me fix that really quick. Murph says the same thing about there being too many games. Oh yeah, there's... and I only own one console. He owns like a bunch of them, right? So it must be even harder for him. Only other platform I have is PC, and PC capture is like kinda hit or miss. Dan's schedule is like really all over the place right now, but he probably won't be streaming tonight or tomorrow. He usually takes weekends off. I think I might have messed this up again. I don't know. We'll keep going for now. Actually, Dan might be doing a patron stream tonight. Therefore, it'll only be open to patrons. So, but typically he doesn't. And he said that this coming week he was going to be streaming during the day as well, as he gets ready for going on vacation. My god. I did this in one shot before. There we go. Yeah, I definitely missed that last puzzle piece. But yeah, it's also the, like, my completionist nature, I guess, where I want to finish the games I start. Like, I don't want to pick up a game and play it for, like, just one stream and then never play it again. Alright, so I did miss one there. I have a couple suspicions about where it is. Let's keep moving, though, I think. We'll come back to it. And yeah, I've only been collecting games basically since the Wii. See, my collection isn't that large. Unless you look at my Steam library, and then, you know, it's very large. But, wow, I'm missing 3 here? What the hell was I doing? Just puzzle piece over here? Alright, so I have to... I think I messed this up already. I think I need to bring those crabs over here and jump off of them. This would be better to just do this. Steam library? Like, Steam is like the PC platform that... And library is just how many games I have on there, which is a lot. But like I said, PC is like so... PC capture is so hit or miss. There we go. I have to assume that he uses Steam, unless he's just... Unless PC is like the one thing that he's not super into. Well, I rolled into that like an idiot. I feel like I'm sitting off-center tonight. Not necessarily of the camera, just in general. Oh, he doesn't do much PC? Yeah, he might not get into that then. Oh, that was stupid. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh my goodness. I didn't realize another one was coming. God, 95, you really want that jackpot tonight. True. Or Blue, sometimes she steals them. There's something. Although maybe I got this one, because... I guess I got this one, because Squawks is not interested at the moment. He's just kind of like, yeah, whatever. He's totally over it. Wow, that sucks. Oh. Over here, maybe, Squawks? In here? Nope. It's up. Oh. Or is this... That's the way I came out. I was gonna say, why is this door open all of a sudden? So it has to be up higher. Is what I seem to be taking away from this. Up there. Okay, whatever. It's worth a shot. That was stupid. Still missing one, though. Well, whoops. What about this door, though? Like, is there one here? There can't be one there. Who knows where the one I missed was? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. It's just gonna be like one pass. So I'll try that one. I'll try those 4 quick, and then I'll move on to level 5. Only missing one here. That? Maybe? Sure. So I would have had to grab Diddy's barrel. How was that the one I was missing? So now the rest of the level's just kind of like, whatever. So, how attached to gambling and the jackpot are you guys? Like, what did you think about the idea of, like, you'd more so be pledging your pixels towards, like, a bank, and then when it reaches a certain number of pixels, it would be like, oh, get to 20,000 pixels and I'll play such and such a game. And to clarify, that would basically be a replacement, because I'd have to be using the jackpot system to, like, finagle it into doing what I want it to do. I don't think... I mean, I get what you're saying, but I don't think there's actually as big of a gap there as you might think. It'll definitely put the power in the hands of the regulars. Keep in mind, if there's no longer a jackpot, that range is going to get smaller as well. And yeah, I might reset pixels when I do that. That's definitely something that might happen. No, the top only has... Wow, she does have 77k. Okay, my bad. I didn't realize it was that freaking high. I'd say people on average have 1 to 2 dozen thousand, like 12 to 24,000. My hesitation with it is I'd really like it that people could pledge towards multiple games, but I'd have to get like a custom script written for that. Alright, I'm not gonna need squawks for any of these, I don't think. Yeah, there's only like... I'm gonna say 3 people that are just like have an outrageous amount of pixels. 4 people technically, and most of them are due to winning jackpots. I'd say only 1 of them is due to activity, and because of school starting and my later schedule, they haven't been able to make it to as many streams anyway, so... I think, I just want there to be something more interesting to do with pixels. Basically. Something a little bit less superficial. Especially since I have no intention of putting, like, mini-games back in. Because they just get a little too spammy. many am I missing here? Just one. Okay. It's probably gonna be in plain sight that I'm just gonna have to, like, pay enough attention to get. Could just be this one too, though. Why did you not jump? Why did you not jump? Well, okay. I wonder if I can drop and because of the checkpoint try that again. I don't think I can, sadly. So I hope that's not where the one I missed was. Oh, it looks like I can. Cool. There you go. Jump. Jump. Maybe I'll, like, divide current pixel counts and give everybody, like, I'll let everyone start with some pixels, but it'll be, like, a lot less than what they currently have. If that makes sense. Like, if somebody has 25,000 pixels, maybe I'll start them with, like, 2,500 or something. So they still have something. They're not losing everything, but... Because that is a bit of a concern, too. If, like, if I were to say we need 100,000 pixels and I'll play such and such a game, these 4 people that have an outrageous amount of pixels would be able to meet that milestone within, like, minutes. Like, they just instantly, they'd be like, okay, here's the pixels. So at that point, what's the point, you know? Ooh. I feel like I probably noticed this one, but, you know, here we go. But that's another thing that, like, I have to decide how many pixels I would expect per game, because, like, what is an amount that would actually take, like, a solid amount of time to get without being, like, completely unreachable. Where could that last puzzle piece have been? Maybe I do need squawks. I mean, also keeping in mind I wouldn't want those game milestones to be met too often. I wouldn't want it to be like every week. Because I'd already have other games that... What am I doing? I'd already have other games that I would want to be playing through. It's also tough because I want to make sure that those games are, like, something that people want to see that I might not necessarily play on my own, but also something that I do want to play. Like, I don't want to make it something that I don't want to play. But I also don't want to make it something that I do want to play, because then I'm having to wait for the goal to be met. Like, Zelda 1 might be a good option. Oh, is that like... Is there a hole in the side of that tree? Huh. Interesting. Kinda didn't even notice that that was a hole. Yeah, like I said, Zelda 1 might be a good example, a good option, because it's like, I'd be down to play it if people wanted to watch it, but like, I don't think I'm gonna do it otherwise. Like, I'd need to see that people would want to see it. Like I said, I think it would be cool if I could set it up so that there are multiple options to pledge pixels towards. I think that would ultimately be better. Oh, just talking in general about the idea of replacing the jackpot with, like, some sort of bank. And then saying, like, raise this many pixels and I'll play such and such a game. I need to look into, like, my options for that. I think I could actually set it up as a poll in chatbot, but if I do that, I wouldn't be able to display it on screen, I don't think. Not sure. And I want to be able to display it like where the jackpot currently is. I want that to be... that's where I want to have the games listed. I'm probably gonna have to get a custom script written for it, and I just have failed at getting off of my butt to make that happen. But yeah, I don't know. I like the idea of it being more of like a community goal. I think the problem I have with gambling and the jackpot, for lack of a better way of putting it, is like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, as the streamer, it's not something that involves me at all. It's just something for you guys to do. Which, isn't a bad thing, but it would be cool if it could be something that actually does affect the stream in some way. And I guess an obvious problem with pledging pixels towards something is that, like, newer viewers aren't going to feel involved at all, because they're not going to have any pixels to pledge towards things, and even if they do... Pretty sure I was holding down, but okay. And even if they do, by the time those goals are met, and I play those games, that might not be until, like, months later. Maybe not months later, but at least weeks later. And if that's the case, they're not really going to see that benefit unless they're sticking around. But, like, I want it to be something that is, like, for the community. So I think I'm okay with that. What am I doing? And then I can, then I can start coming up with more reasons to give away pixels, which is something I wanted to do. I was gonna do one for Monster Hunter where I'd give pixels away every time I defeat a monster, but I was like, why? So they can just gamble them away? Like... So 4-4, and then 4-5. And then we're moving on to new stuff. For a while there, I wanted to use the chat currency to be like... The idea for a while was that I was just gonna charge people to play multiplayer games, but, like... I don't know, I don't play a lot of multiplayer games, so that didn't feel right. I might still do that once pixels have a little bit more value, because if I were to make it that you have to, like, pledge pixels towards something, you have options then. Do you want to spend your pixels on playing Smash Brothers on stream, or do you want to spend them on, no, I want to watch you play Zelda 1? I think that makes more sense. But without both of those options, it was kind of like everybody was just stockpiling them and there was only one thing to spend them on. So that might be still something I do. I might... It might not really come up until Smash Brothers. I feel like that's where it's going to be a quote-unquote problem, where there's going to be so many people wanting to play that I'm going to have to create a system like that. Whereas, like with Monster Hunter, I don't really have enough people wanting to play, so I wouldn't charge anybody for playing that. Especially because you have, like, the gatekeeping function of what rank is everyone. But then, yeah, like I said, I'd want to start doing more stuff with, like... Oh, when I get all of the puzzle pieces in this world, I'll give everybody 200 pixels. Because then, it's rewarding people for sticking around, even if it's something they don't 100% want to watch. Not to sound like I'm calling him out, I don't know if he's even still here, but like Coulter, for example, he might be more interested in watching Monster Hunter if every time I defeat a monster, he gets 200 pixels. You know what I mean? Whereas otherwise, it might be like, I'm just gonna go watch something else. But I also don't want it to be so many pixels that people feel like they have to watch stuff that they don't want to watch. There's going to be a lot of balancing that has to be done with like, this entire system that I'm talking about. Elaborate, Squawks. Is it up there? There's another one here. But then, yeah, like I said, I think it feels more... I think it would feel more rewarding for the community as a whole, myself included, if, like, if you could put those pixels towards something that would affect the stream. Whereas I feel like giving them just so people can spend them on minigames is very shallow. And minigames are very laggy, and they don't really, like... Not laggy? Did I say laggy? Spammy. It just causes noise in chat and makes it harder for me to keep up with everyone. Therefore, it's anti-community, because I might miss messages if there's too much minigame spam happening. Right into him. I kind of want to restart though, cause like, well, that second one was easy to get. How do I get that first one though? I don't know what it is tonight, but I am really hungry. I'm trying to think if I have anything that I can snack on really quick to kind of alleviate that until later. Although I probably am going to end a little bit earlier tonight. I can only assume you have to get up there, but how would I even? I probably could have just jumped off a cliff and got myself back to the beginning. Alright, let's take a couple more looks at this, and then I'm probably just gonna move on and start World 5. Also, because I'm getting hungry, I'm getting a bit of a headache. So that sucks. Got, like, I don't even know. No, I wanted to fall off. Like, can't even jump that high. What am I missing here? That has to be what Squawks was talking about. Is that up there? but how would you even get up there? Do I have to time it to get up there after the thing has fallen? Maybe? Oh. Okay. Whatever. Talk about overthinking it. Alright, let's burn through this level quick. Ah, I was late. Too early. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna move on to... I didn't finish this world, did I? Oh, I did finish this world. Neat. So I think World 3 is the only one I didn't finish. Yeah, I missed 2 in World 3, but the others are all done. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna take a really quick break. And then I'm gonna start World 5. I think my current plan is that I'll probably end after World 5. Like I said, I think I might call it quits a little early tonight. But yeah, I won't be long. I'm just gonna go use the bathroom quick, and I'm going to see if we have any, like, cookies or anything that I can stave off the hunger with a little bit. So yeah, it shouldn't be longer than a couple minutes. Guess I can also check Discord because somebody's messaging me. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I found some quickies. Crisis averted. Boop. Oh, taquitos sounds so good right now. Thanks for that. And hey, Kent, how's it going? Yeah, I stepped away because I am so hungry tonight for some reason. And progress didn't get lost, Logan. The first night I played this, I didn't stop to get every jigsaw piece, I just kept going. So that's what I was backtracking to do. Free. I like how this actually had like a bit of a transition to the next area. Like I started in the mines and then had to rocket up and now I'm in the jungle. This is why I don't like the new Super Mario Brothers games, because they don't do anything like that. There's so much like presentation and polish in these games. Damn it. With your cats proving to be a good football team? Oh, I'm totally taking that as the context of what he meant. until he says otherwise. The context I took is that he's playing a football game, like video game, and he made his team his cat's names for some reason. Oh, well, that's less fun. Well, that was stupid. Oh right, so now I have to be obsessive about getting the letters again. By the way, Kent, how'd the rest of your Mario Kart races go this morning? I left, like, just around when you left, when you started, when you switched to Mario Kart. I know at first you had a bit of a problem with, like, a lot of people that ordinarily play it didn't get the online service, it sounded like. Oh, I see you up there. Palico football confirmed. That would be adorable. Who needs Monster Hunters when you have... I should have gone up there and gotten that coin. Whew. 1 second left. Alright, well thanks for stopping in, Kent. I think, you know I always say, like, oh, I'll see you in the morning. I think you actually don't stream on Sundays? Or maybe you do. I don't know. I feel like there's one day that you don't stream. Can't keep straight which it is. Whoa, that almost sucked. Also almost sucked. Okay. Yeah, it's understandable. Well, I'll probably pop in for a bit in the morning then. I don't have Diddy Kong anymore. Why would I try to... Why would I even? How did I get so many 1-ups, by the way? Like, I was dying a lot trying to get some of those jigsaw pieces. There. I missed a bunch of puzzle pieces, didn't I? Pretty sure. Mm-hmm. It's okay though, this isn't a puzzle pass clear, or a puzzle piece clear. This is a Kong letter clear. It's a little suspicious, but I don't think I can actually get up there. Oh, hi there. Okay, I was expecting him to get a little... Well, I wasn't expecting him to just drop. Enyo. I see what you did there. Crap. Damn it. Well. It's hard to reach. And these just keep coming. Alright. There we go. Okay, that wasn't a blank. Whatever. And yeah, that does make 10 likes. Excellent. More height than that. That'll do. Well, that was a good start. That was also terrible. Well... Oh, like... Because they just, like, let you take, like, defects and stuff, right? Well, that was not worth it. Whoops. It's only 2 letters in. This one no longer. I hope I didn't need that barrel. I see. I gotcha. How? Oh. Oh, I getcha. You'd be surprised at what people send back, Logan. Ass. Yeah, that's true. You don't work in returns or anything, but I know from talking to other people that do work in departments like that, where, like, for example, I could imagine somebody sending a candle back that's burned down to this much and being like, oh, I didn't like the scent. Even though you burned like 75% of the candle. Some people do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's why that was the first example that came to mind. I know, like, I used to know a bunch of people that worked in a grocery store, and people would return, like, a bottle of soda that was down to, like, this much, and they'd be like, oh, well, I didn't like it. It's like, well, then why'd you drink so much of it? That's kind of a, like, kind of suspicious, don't you think? The one and only Sly Cooper. How's it going? I am sad to report I have never played a Sly Cooper game. I don't know if that's something I'm missing out on. This music's pretty jammin'. Well, what are you doing down there? It has to be there for a reason. Checkpoint first. That's it, though? Okay. That's basically the way it goes, Logan, yeah. You can return basically anything if you make much of it, if you make enough noise. Because no one wants the noise, like... My mom worked at a hotel in Virginia when we lived there, and there would be people that would make noise just to try and get discounts on the room, and they'd often get that discount because nobody wants somebody running around in the parking lot screaming that the hotel is filthy and disgusting. When it's like even if it's all a lie, like people aren't gonna think that when they hear it. They're gonna think it's all true. So wrong message to send people, of course, that works, but it often does. Shit. Oh, okay. We're apparently fine. Really what it comes down to is that people want something for nothing, and they'll do or say anything they have to do to try and get it. They might not even necessarily be, like, disappointed with the product. They do it just because they want something for nothing. How on earth am I supposed to... How am I supposed to get that? Jumping over the barrel, I guess. Oh, hi, jerk. This is a thing. Maybe not? Just coins? Okay. Wow, I missed a lot, though. Yeah, 7's cutting it really close on some of those rolls. Yeah. Let's grab more of these while I'm here too. Might have to sit here, like, after the stream and just buy, like, 30 of those. It's 5-6, I'll come back for that. Come back for that. Ian Luna, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is only, like, the second time I've played through this, I think. But this and Tropical Freeze are both really good games. So many people really hate the motion in this, where you have to, like, shake to do the ground slam thing and the rolls. I don't know, I actually find it feels pretty satisfying, personally. Every now and then, though, I will have moments of, like, it feels really unresponsive. But for the most part, I like it. Oh, hi. I have a feeling. Haha. You can just kind of feel where the puzzle pieces are going to be eventually. Hey Spaghetti, how's it going? Seven's back again with another role in the freaking 90s. She really wants that jackpot. Is somebody gonna steal it from her before she can get it? Oh, come on. It's okay, I know what's gonna happen. We're gonna get to, like, around maybe 12:30, if I even go that late. I might not go that late tonight. But basically what's gonna happen is Funk is gonna get here, and then he's gonna win the jackpot. There are capture quests for Deviants too? Fuck everything. Just no. Just no. Cool, I'm only missing one puzzle piece on this one so far. It gets worse? How could it get worse than having to capture it? I have a feeling this might be a thing too. Yep. Whoa, what? How can there be 6 of them? I don't think that really makes sense. It's not possible to have more than 2 monsters up at a time, is it? Cool, that was a nice complete level. I mean, I guess that's pretty cool that the Deviant quests... Whoops, hope that wasn't loud. I bumped the microphone with my elbow. I guess it's cool how the quests kind of, like, change, so you're not just doing the same thing over and over again. Like, I guess that's cool. I guess I'm into that. And you said you're doing these solo, right? So I could go start doing Deviant solo and, like, leveling up the quest. Like, that is something that I could do. That was interesting. Though even then, I imagine I could only do, like, the first couple ones. Wow, they put 2 puzzle pieces, like, right next to each other? That's crazy. I guess they hope that you'll find the first one and you'll be like, well, there's no way there's gonna be another one here, so... Yeah, I'm sure some deviants are way easier than others. I don't remember what made us pick... The one deviant that Eno and I did off-stream was, Hermitor. And I don't remember what made us decide, hey, let's do Hermitor. Almost sucked a little bit. I forgot how much fun this game's music was. Are you kidding me? There we go. I have a feeling we won't do Deviants until we're, like, done with G rank. Like, that'll probably be one of the last things we do. Sweet. I have a pretty good clear rate right now. There's a lot of stages in this world, but that's fine. At the pace I'm going, honestly, probably gonna be done, like, maybe even before midnight, so there's a good chance I might, like, backtrack and for some more puzzle pieces at the end. Because I don't want to end too early, even though there's other reasons why I do want to end early. Thanks, Master Hand. Ah, gotcha. Did you finish your... Did you beat your skipless Mario 1 JMT? Or have you not tried again yet? Oh yeah, I get you. I figured you hadn't had time to do it yet. Sounded like you had a lot of free time last night at work anyway, so... Can always hope tonight's similar, huh? Are our voices similar? I don't think I've noticed. So I missed a few puzzle pieces on that one. Yeah, honestly, I'm like kind of blazing through this game a little bit. Double whoops. Oh yeah, I was never really capable of pulling that off myself. This is like not where I want to be. At all. Wow, I haven't hit a checkpoint yet? Fuck my life, okay. I've never really enjoyed 2D Mario games. So, I really hope Mario 3 doesn't disappoint. I would really like to be able to say that, like, that's the one 2D Mario game that I actually really like. I liked Land 2 on Game Boy, but otherwise 1 did, like, nothing for me, and I thought Mario World was, like, hilariously overrated. So I hope I finally play Mario 3 and it's like, this is a Mario game. Like that's the one that... did that, right? So I don't have to redo that.
Son of a bitch. I'll get a second chance at that if I jump off.
Go. Sorry, phone lighten up just to make sure just make sure it's nothing super important. Sounds like I won't have to stop as early as I thought.
So that's pretty cool. I still might though. Because I am very hungry. I'd kind of like to end earlier so that I could possibly, like, maybe raid somebody that I wouldn't get a chance to raid otherwise. I haven't been looking at raid targets, though, so... I just know that sometimes by the time I end, they're, like, most people are already finishing, so... I'm actually thinking that, like, I need to try and fix my schedule and start streaming at 8 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock. Because then, like, a lot of kids would be able to actually, like, come to streams. Like, 9 o'clock's a little late for some kids. And then if I was ending earlier, too, I'd have more raid targets. Enough with the taquitos. I wish I had some taquitos. I'm pretty sure I don't. Sweet! This has been a good clear rate. I say that, but only 3 stages have I gotten all of the puzzle pieces on so far. It's actually not as good as I thought it was. It's alright, like I said, when I'm done, I'm probably gonna throw a pizza in the oven. This is another type of stage that was not in Tropical Freeze. Why did you not pick up that puzzle piece? I jumped, like, right through it. I could see that, Seven. Like, even with, as somebody that doesn't have kids, sometimes I'm just like, pizza, like, and anything else, please. Like pizza's great, just, it's too much of a go-to, so sometimes you just, yeah, you get pizzaed out. That's why I started trying different sauces and such. Yeah, this stage is crazy. Well, barbecue sauce on pizza isn't bad. It's not my favorite. I think you were the one that pointed out Alfredo sauce on pizza. That's really good. I really like that. Buffalo sauce on pizza is pretty good. It also depends on the toppings you put on it, to be honest. I like how they even ooze out of the friggin' pits. I didn't have to do that again. And then I bonked. Yeah, buffalo chicken pizza is really good. Usually with white sauces, whether it's Alfredo or like an oil sauce, I usually go with jalapeno. The pepperoni is sometimes good too. I mean, that's the great thing about things like pizza and burgers and tacos, is that there's so many different varieties that, like, yeah, if you get tired of pizza, you can be like, is it that you're tired of pizza, or that you're tired of tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese, and pepperoni? Because you can fix that. Where I lived in Virginia, basically every restaurant there had crab dip pizza. That was really good. Which was basically just crab dip and cheese. Which, yeah, at that point, is it really pizza? Not really, but I think that's okay, too. right there, but not a lot I could do about it. There's probably another one there. I have a feeling we're not in the clear yet. There was also a restaurant there that had a... Oh god, what is it called? I forget. Pesto. It was a pesto sauce pizza, and that was also pretty good. Thin crust is okay, thick crust is okay. I am a little mixed on Little Caesars. A couple years ago, Little Caesars, they might still have it now, they had a pizza that was like... It was a pretzel crust and like pretzel dough with like a cheese sauce, cheese, and like I think there was pepperoni on it. That was really good, but it was also, it made me crazy sick if I ate too much of it. Which tells me that Little Caesars isn't very good. I don't think I've had, like, traditional pizza from Little Caesars in, like, a very long time. You guys know what time it is. Blast and bounce. There's a puzzle piece, like, right there. So let's just go ahead and mess it up. How do you even get over that far? You gotta have Diddy Kong. You've gotta have Diddy Kong. Which is cheap as shit. I don't like it when they do that, because there is no... They don't give you a free barrel here. So I have to go get a barrel somewhere else to get that one puzzle piece. That's... I don't like it when games do that. So now I have to, like, go find another stage that I can get one from. So I guess I'll come back here, where I still need puzzle pieces. I don't think you can make it with a big jump. I think it's too far out there. Because you have to make it past the barrel to fall and get the puzzle piece. And I don't remember if I can just grab Diddy Kong and leave, or if I have to clear the stage. But we're gonna try and find this last puzzle piece anyway, while we're here. I have that one.
face, but...
I didn't want to do that yet. I wanted to go over to the right. I just wanted to launch myself and see if there was anything over there. Oh well. Whoops. Damn it. Yep. Oh, shit. Seriously? Are you kidding me? Thank God, like, they only do this, like, once in this game, because this is a really frustrating concept, I think. Well, that was way too early.
Well, that'll do. All I needed was Diddy Kong, but I also got a puzzle piece I was missing. So... let's finish this shit up.
Yeah, you gotta be able to hover over there to get that. That was stupid. How am I supposed to get that? I must have to launch myself from, like, an earlier section of the stage to get it. Oh my goodness. Okay, I was gonna say this stage isn't that wild, I've seen worse, but this is pretty crazy. So I probably missed 2, actually. That sucks. Like, I want to wrap it up soon, but I also don't want to leave all this stuff incomplete. But I don't know, this is another really slow night, so I guess I have no reason to end early just to raid, because we only have, like, there's only, like, 2 people watching. 3, maybe. Like, ideally, I'd like to have all of the puzzle pieces in World 3 and in World 5, or at least World 3. So that next time I can just be like, let's just jump straight into World 6. We'll go 6, 7, 8, and then the stream after that can be backtracking for puzzle pieces. I don't fully remember what I need to do here. How did that not hit me? That did, though. What? How did that not count as jumping on him? Well, so you have to jump on the purple part, I guess. The fact that I dropped on his head is what screwed it up. Seriously, jerk. jackpot continues to evade you. That was actually, like, pretty easy, all things considered. What is that thing, even? Whoops. I started that way too early. Probably. Damn, that's up to 18k. I'd start gambling myself just to, like, inflate it a little further, but I don't want to accidentally win it. Alright, so I'm gonna try and get this last puzzle piece in 3. And maybe I'll start trying to get some of the ones in 5. There you go, nice even 18.5. 18.5. So it's not this. I already have that one. Got this one. Clearly have that one. No? Okay. Worth trying. I guess I might have when I was younger. I don't really spend much time in bed anymore, aside from sleeping. Like, I remember when I was younger, I'd, like, play video games in bed and such, but I don't do that anymore. When you get older, that starts to be not comfortable. Like, you're just sore when you get up. You know what, Squawks, you gotta give me something here. Didn't I jump on him? If up there. Haha. Yeah, right? After I already figured out where it was, that's when Squawks was like, oh, it's over here. Jerk. Anyone else see that? That's weird. Clearly, like, it's a radar, right? So, like, I wasn't close enough to it for Squawks to be like, oh, there it is. Like, I had to get closer. That's why it happened like that. He's not coded on a per-piece basis. He's coded on a hot-cold basis. Okay, so level 3 is done. I really can't decide if I want to do more of World 5, or if I just want to call it quits. I think my gut is saying call it quits. Because my gut is hungry. Let me see what raid targets I'm looking at here. Huh. Yeah. I think this one makes sense. You're not wrong, Seven. You're not wrong. But yeah, I'm hungry. We haven't. I think we have enough people that I don't want to wait too much longer and have people unable to raid or lose potential targets I have. So I'm just gonna. I think we're just gonna call it quits here. I think this is a good stopping point. Tomorrow I'm gonna be off. I think. I'm pretty sure tomorrow's off. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be off. I don't know what I'm gonna do on Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday we're gonna be back to monster hunting with Eno. I don't know what Thursday's gonna be either. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are totally up in the air. I might wind up taking a trip. Not 100% sure yet. I'm gonna say probably not, but if I don't, I'm probably still not gonna be free enough to stream. So yeah, that's a big question mark right now. I'm not sure where we're going with that one. But yeah, as always, thank you guys for stopping in and hanging out and hitting like and all that fun stuff and giving me some input on the future of pixels. I think I might try to think about that a little bit more tonight and see. Maybe I'll start building that system and get it going here soon. Especially since I'm off tomorrow. That gives me a lot of time to like fine-tune it and make sure it's working the way I want it to work. So maybe. I have some other junk I gotta do too, so that's a close one, Logan. I better end this before before somebody yanks that jackpot. So close but no cigar. 7. But yeah, if you guys will join me on this raid before we call it quits. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna be off. Pretty sure. Whenever I say off, there's a chance that I might say screw it, I'm gonna raid anyways, but plan on me being off. So I'll probably, when I get up, I'll probably look and see who's streaming and drop some links on Discord if anybody's looking for anyone to watch. One of those kind of days. I might see if anybody on Discord wants to do some monster hunting or something. We'll see. But yeah, let's do a raid. Here is the link. Coulter's back just in time for the raid. And it's a raid that I think he's gonna like because they're playing Smash Brothers. And on that note, 7's gonna like it too. So yeah, here's the link. We're gonna head over to Murphy's Law Gaming because we haven't in a while. He's never live when I end streaming. So this is a good excuse to do it. Even though I have a feeling he's probably gonna be ending soon, but that's okay. Here's the link anyway. We can still drop in and do some likes and all that good stuff. If the link doesn't work for you, if you're not familiar with him yet, this is it's spelled out like this. I'll see you guys over there for the raid, and I will see you back here Monday night. So have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you then. Take it easy.